trust your car to the man who wears the star, the big bright Texaco star.
Well, here's another nice mess you've gotten me into.
The last time, good luck and good night, Chet.
Good luck, David. And good night for NBC News.
Just let her put you in the driver's seat today.
Calling Dr. Howard. Dr. Fine. Dr. Howard. Calling Dr. Howard. Dr. Fine. Dr. Howard.
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
Good morning. Welcome to the Howdy Boomy podcast. It's Thursday, the 30th of May. My son's birthday. Happy birthday, Keith. Being a baby boomer, especially being an older baby boomer, there are things that you've witnessed in your lifetime that nobody else can say that they did. I think every generation has something like that. But I remember my earliest days of a little kid, with the Howdy Boomy and the Three Stooges. Remember watching TV, and remember there was a senator called Estes Kefauver. He's from the South. And he was holding hearings on organized crime, and I saw organized crime figures in Congress. And that sort of impressed me. A little kid, don't know why. Ike impressed me. Looked like your grandfather. But then John F. Kennedy ran for president of the United States. And I remember my parents very interested in that because he was Catholic. And there was no such thing as a Catholic being elected to president of the United States. But it was an amazing, amazing campaign. The first televised debates, which took the country by storm. And then the event that changed the world, November 22nd, 1963, the assassination of JFK. And I say that because his successor, Lyndon Johnson, wanted to keep on going and be endeared to the black community as JFK was, because he fought for racial justice with James Meredith in Mississippi against George Wallace. And he implemented a thing called the Great Society, which destroyed the black family. They were getting paid for having kids. Didn't care if there was a father there. Just have kids. You got an extra $100 a month in your bonus for the welfare. That destroyed the black family, which gives us the problems we have today. Fatherhood. But then you went on to Man on the Moon, Men in Space. Every time there was a space shot, you watched with intense examination of what's going on. Alan Shepard, John Glenn, first man on the moon, Neil Armstrong. It was absolutely amazing. You saw the space shuttle blow up. A lot of things that happened in my lifetime. But now, you have an idea here that we're turning into a third world country because this present administration has weaponized the Department of Justice to go after an ex-president, a potential rival candidate for this campaign, and put him in jail, get rid of him. They do that in third world countries. They don't do that in the United States. And this is all weaponized. If you don't think it is, if you don't think this is orchestrated, Donald Trump's going to be found guilty. That judge is bought and paid for. He's not going to let a verdict other than guilty come down. And if you don't think that's true, 2 hours after this verdict comes down, there are already scheduled news conferences with Alvin Bragg and Joe Biden. That's how bad this thing has gotten. If we can't get you at the ballot box, we're going to put you in jail. Lawfare. And I think Joe Biden's behind it because he's a very vengeful human being. Remember, he came from a one-district state in Delaware. If you got elected to office, you were king. And he is used to being king. And he thinks he's king now. And he's built a cadre of people who owe him their living over 50 years in government because that's all he knows. So he's king, and he wants this guy out of the way. But he's not fully in charge here. You know that just by looking at him. Just by seeing what he's saying before black audiences, what he's saying before any audiences. He is back in the day, somewhere between when they invented the gas power lawnmower and a pop-top can. That's where he's living. He has no idea what's going on now. This is our president of the United States. Iraq, Iran, Korea, Ukraine. This guy's leading us. He's weaponized the Department of Justice. As many flaws as Donald Trump has, one thing he likes, one thing he loves the country. He loves the United States of America. You come first, not his livelihood. Watch the Howdy Boomy podcast on the Howdy Boomy channel on YouTube. The Howdy Boomy Show. Truth, justice, the American way. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.